Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Derrick Henry. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down, Patriots.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
He's brought down.
That one 28 yards on the ground. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
The Patriot first down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run with Henry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jets' 8-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
A pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On play action, they'll throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Brings up
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
intercepted.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And some room to roam now. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is Henry. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
The score, Patriots 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Set to kickoff.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip-to-hip, shoulder-to-shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
56 to Mark.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yardage on 1st and 2nd down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Right there. 54, right there, 54.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Henry, the ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
23-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
At the 47-yard line.
2nd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, New England.
They'll set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He gets it to Brown, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And that's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Are you getting cut? Mike 54, Mike 54.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
This pass finds its way to Williams, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
They'll look to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. And his kick is right through. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They'll set up a throw.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Able to get this to Gordon. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the 1st, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll try and
and start this drive in the air. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Auden Tate, an 80-yard touchdown. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You got blocked, man. You got blocked, man.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Catch is made. It's Herman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Now it's Henry. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go. They're savored a little bit, but I run right back at them.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Makes the score.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
38-yard line.
Back to throw again. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And his throw here's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
54 is Mike.
They'll look to throw again. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes the visuals don't exactly work out the way you expect. They wanted to let him use his size there and foot one up to him, but he wasn't able to get any separation. The DB was right on him and forced the incompletion.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Again, it's Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And the busy night for Henry continues. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
By Kendall Fuller.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, Henry breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Quick slant to Brown. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. On first down, Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Complete to Derek.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Out to his left. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now a play fake here on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To Gordon, out left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
13 yards. It's now 3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
No gain.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
They begin with Henry. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
4 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Let's go, man. Big series right here.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Logan Ryan on the
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Floyd brought him down.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up second and
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry, and he'll get this up to about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And it's third down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
6-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
On the coverage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Patriots, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.